サーシャカラベイです。称してナターシャカラベイです。So, we are German professional champions for the third time, and also we've been amateur champions for many years. We are here in Japan, and we had the opportunity to meet our lovely friends from the dance magazine, and we're very proud to work here and to show a little bit about our dancing. In that case, the secret is to be able to have a super light contact with each other and not holding on. So we would also be able to just perform the same steps with just holding on this side. So this is how we practice. So we use only this arm to get out, and then we can also use the other arm. This is the way we practice every routine we do. Here, sway, turn, come up and out. And then we can also do the same thing with no arms. So, this is the way we practice. The best thing is to shadow each other's motions and to have a super light contact with each other. So in the wrong way we can also show with lots of tension, with very stiff contact, and just make the same thing look good, but it may look the same, it may even win, but the feeling is not the way from our sense it's supposed to be. We try to put everything in harmony with each other. So this is for us the major concept. Be in harmony with your partner. Don't be brittle, don't be rigid with each other. Try to be super smooth and super soft and have a super light touch with each other. So in the end, this is the way. If you go dancing to a club and you dance with a stranger, you wouldn't use this force to move the other person. You would be very humble, very gentle, very soft, because you don't know who's in front of you. So you have to have some quality of motion, and you have to try to be as nice as possible in the feeling, so the other person thinks, okay, the person in front of me can dance. So this is also the way how you should treat your partner. Not try to be with force and show, oh, I'm the best dancer in the world and I'm so good and I can make her feel. It's just like, okay, how nice can I be as a dancer? How nice can my body be towards my partner? How soft can I feel? Do I really need my arms? No, I'm just in balance. And I just feed her of my body. And then I let go in the end. This proves that there was a super light contact with each other. And this is what it's all about. This should feel nice. This should be nice with each other. This is the overall concept. This is how we practice. So we try and go through every step we do as many times as possible to make it feel nice. Because in the end, maybe if we go out and maybe if we create bigger pictures, maybe this will be successful one day. But will it feel nice? I doubt. And this is just like what the idea we have when we saw our own teachers that influenced us, and the performances that influenced us the most are the performances that look effortless. If you see a great ballet dancer and they can do a jump and make it look so easy, and we all know how difficult it is, this is when it's really good. If you see strength and effort in the dancing, and if you see people using force, then we all know it's not effortless. We can appreciate speed and big pictures and being super fast, but we will always know if somebody goes there and is more soft and produces a greater quality by looking lighter in the end and looking better time with the partner and better in the music, it's gonna win for sure. It's not a secret in general, because I think if you see a great whatever it is, if somebody's really good, let me even take a football player, they make it look easy what they do, they make it look natural. If you look Lionel Messi play from Argentina, he looks like the ball is glued to his foot, and we all know it's not. So whatever comes in an easy way and is presented as very, very natural, that is what people will accept, and that's what people will see and like. Yeah? Make the biggest trick in the world look like it's nothing. That's the real art. And that's the secret, what we aim for. Yeah? We cannot say we always achieve it, because there's days when you cannot, but you have to aim for it. You have to aim for it, to try to let go, try to breathe, and try to make things soft and not tight. And we actually do when we teach, we just go for a normal walk in front of each other, and also try to accept the weight backwards. So then you try to change motion within, and then at the more advanced level you start to do your basic stuff like a natural turn or reverse turn in the waltz. You try first, of course, you try with one hand only, then the other hand. And then, when you can do this with the same kind of quality that you would have when you have two hands, then slowly you start reducing the contact points and make it more difficult. But it will take a lot of repetitions, I'm sure, because you also, what naturally happens is, when you have only one hand, you hold with more force to each other, because you try to compensate the missing link. And this is when it gets tricky. So you have to try to do it at the same soft touch that you would do it when you had two hands. And then you reduce, and then you have to try to be soft and try it.
Yeah. And the perfect thing is that even at the end of an exercise, if you felt, okay, no arms is maybe too much at the moment, or you can't do it perfect, you will find if you go back to two arms, this will be still far more easy than before.
Yeah.
So this helps, even if you don't have the complete success you wanted to have in the exercise, you will feel it will improve your own dancing.
When we have a feeling that things are not so good in the dancing, we always go through a certain order of things that we work on. So the first mistake when things are not working is the posture. So that's number one key problem. So in order to produce a great posture, we try to strengthen our spine as long as possible. Yeah, try to put a little bit our backside down, so to strengthen, make it longer. As an effect from this, we strengthen the back muscle, which creates a better ability to rotate. If you are crunched on the back, you cannot rotate so easy, and things will not feel as natural. So whenever the back muscles are long, they are flexible, and you can rotate them way better. Yeah.
There are special exercises to practice this. So for example, we have from our teacher that you breathe in as much as you can, try to stay straight, breathe out, but don't lose the length you got through that. Or you have the possibility to go on your toes and feel as much as possible forward to the toes. So this is impossible to stay with a broken posture on toes. You will feel straight away that the muscles get tight. So you always have to have sensibility to the muscles in the body, so to find the lengthening of the spine and a good posture.
Yeah. Also, another exercise that you can do is to put back your belly button towards your spine. So we think, okay, putting the belly button towards the spine, this will also create a lengthening in the spine, because you cannot do this, try to put it back when you are at the same time using your back muscles. You can only do it when your back muscles are relaxed. So that means your body weight is in the right place over the foot. So this is number one. The second thing after posture is setup with each other. So if you find the right setup with each other, you made it to the next stage. For a setup with each other, we use a concept that we try to imagine that we have white bracelets on a black underneath surface. And we try to put our right bracelets in front of each other. So imagine Natasha was wearing a bracelet, I was wearing a bracelet. We would put the right bracelet in front of each other and remain parallel to each other. So we're not going to put an angle into the couple because it creates distortion and it will harm the posture. If we think, have a straight spine, have a long posture, get the right sides together and try to get a nice handhold, and then we are in business. The next point after that we work on is weight connection with each other, centering. So we could stay straight, have a posture like this. This will obviously not allow us to dance very easy and natural with each other. It might, but we would have to use more arms. So we have to find a way to connect the weight with each other. So what we do is we stop, let's say at the distance of a hand, of a palm of a hand, and then we would say we relax our muscles and just meet in the center. So this will create a nice weight connection with each other, which is not too much.
Yeah, very. Our own feet.
The more we would press to each other, the more likely we are to lose our back again. Yeah? The more force we use, the less quality we have in the motion. So we try to have a very, very soft weight connection with each other, but we have a weight connection. So it could be like, let's say, for example, 1 kilo, but it's not, we press not with 20 kilos because it would not feel as soft. Yeah, you wouldn't do it with a stranger. Why do it with your own partner? Okay. After that, we also think that we also have weight connection in the hands. So we try to have a matching weight connection within the hands and in the body. So if we have a light connection in the body, we have a light connection in the hands. It could be in another dance that we use a little bit more pressure in the center. So we would also try to match in each area where we have contact. Yeah? We would not do a very, very strong connection in the center and no connection in the hands because we would fall off each other. So we try to make it compact and nice and matching, even in the all parts of the contact that we use. So the fourth point after that is timing. Timing is the key question. Timing is the key answer to everything. Yeah? We have a timing of when we start to move our own body, when is the weight where between the feet on the next foot, when in relation to the music do we take a step, and when do we lower, when do we progress, when do we go up, when do we sway, when do we turn, how much do we... This is the key question. If you have the first three right, and then you find a nice timing with each other, then it comes to producing more sway, more turn and more swing. And these three factors are what we call expression. With sway and turn, we add color to the dancing. So this is what makes in the end the difference. If you have the first 4 points in order and you work with it and you find a way to reproduce, aim has to be create more turn, more sway and more swing. Way to express. If you see top dancers or good performances, let's say not good results, let's say good performances, you feel that they naturally produce more sway and turn and swing than others in the field. So this is then when we say, oh, this looks nice, this looks full, because then you can really show the full range of a swing, of a turn, of a sway within a certain period of music and also in harmony with the partner, because all the first 4 structure points are right. So this is the general concept that we use. And that's quite clear, yeah, quite German, but actually we were taught this in England. So as you can see, people have been thinking about this before, and of course we just give you the values that we got from our own teachers, from our senseis that have taught us for a few years, and it's just like whenever you think something, you try, or hear something, you try it for yourself, and when it works, you stick to it, and then also you pass it on as your knowledge. So knowledge is going to get through generations, and we're just very proud at this moment to have teachers that have given us an order that we can work with, and it's just like fitting. We start with the open sway, and we're starting from a backward motion, and we're going to show you in pictures what we try to do. So we start here, an upward position, it's slightly open. Yeah, this is position number 1. From here we go down, this is position number 2. Then we sway from left to right, this is position number 3. And then we have a slight turn to the left. Go back, 3, and slight turn to the left, this is position number 4. From here we close, come up to promenade, open the lady, go. This is position number 5. So now we're going to show you in a continuous motion how we blend all those 5 movements together. In front of them. From here, change the sway and turn and sway. You're too blind.
So we can go through that with the same things we did in the oversway.
Yeah.
So we first stay in the normal position. We shake to the left for the men. Then we have our first position. Turns our second, third position. We go out of the fourth position, and now in the fifth. And if we are very good, we're taking down the arms and taking back again to see how much we are in balance on them.
Yeah. Once again, in a fluid motion, the left, turn and sway. Once again, this was not so good. This works better. And we're in balance. So, very important also that the hip of the man doesn't turn too far. So we have to provide our left leg and the left hip as stability factor for the lady. Yeah. So maybe doing it towards the camera in the wrong way. If I overturn my left leg, the lady's gonna fall off. So I have to provide a secure action and work with my left leg towards the lady, and don't overturn the hip, but work the hip more forward towards the lady to be able to turn and sway. And to help her out and come out to promenade again. This is very important. This leg, as I was taught by Bobby Irvin, is like a chair for the lady. So very, very important that the foot shows more diagonal to the wall or even to the wall in order to create a rotation above this and still maintain there for the lady. So this foot should not go down LOD, yeah, because this will make the thigh open and the lady has no security from this leg.
It's very important. It doesn't mean that we have a very hard weight connection or something. We're still standing on our own feet,
Yeah.
and it's just a slight touch on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could also go through the motion here and let go. So we just have a light contact with each other. Again. Very soft. Also here, when we practice, this is not an easy step. We practice it in the same order with our arms. And also with the other arm. And then with no arm. So I think if you concentrate on trying to execute this, you have so much aims in dancing. You will not find lots of time to feel embarrassed dancing with your sister or to be arguing. Yeah? It's just like there's so many things you can achieve to really be a top-class dancer, as the generations before us already have proven. So there's so much to develop and to discover. This is the most amazing thing about the dancing, because it's just like you have to try to add more skills to complete your package, and this is the most exciting thing about dancing, I feel. Also, you can concentrate to have the right focus towards your lady. So I have the feeling in the throwaway, I just watch her execute her head position, and then I'm back in proper. We have a nice connection with each other. From here, we're going across with the left foot in CVMP. This is very important. Almost on one line, or on one line. This is one of the great features of this dance. Yeah? We're gonna show also from the other side. My left foot is going in between ladies' legs, and I try to maintain here. So foot positioning, very important in this dance. Also, the man and the lady have the same steps. We keep the thighs together, yes, close contact, feet on one line. I'm now showing the man's position, turn 180 degrees, showing the lady's position. Same position in the legs and in the feet. This is one of the main aspects. When you see it's not done right, you see the people opening up the legs, yeah, or feet showing in two different directions. This is when it's not done right. Yeah? So very, very important that you've got to create a nice leg action with each other, because this is one of the features of this contra-check position. So second thing is, when you're here, grounded, you've got a nice weight connection with each other. Weight is 50-50, I would say. From here, look at the lady and shape at a 45-degree angle. So once again, this is position number 1. From here, look at lady, position number 2, and then shape 45 degree with the right side down. So from the other side, left foot, look at lady, and 45 down. So this will create the right focus towards my partner. Very, very important to get the right feeling for angling. So when you hear this position, got the correct structure in the... From here, I look at my partner, and from here, this would be 90, 60. Think like this, 45-degree angle. The correct sway, and it's a nice feeling. There are pictures when we see the ladies going away from the partner. This is not very nice, because we know people are using their arms to make it work and hold it. So this would not be a nice motion with each other. Also try to work it with one arm only. Try the other arm. And try it with no arms.
Very important for ladies is that we are not allowed to lower the heel behind. We shouldn't touch the floor. Very often you can see that it's dropped, so the lady should stay up with the heel.
We're going to show a wrong type of action when Natasha will overstretch her neck and create a downward shape. This is not very nice. Or when we create too much rotation, this is also not nice. So you see, actually from too much rotation, open leg position, the position will cross and it's not going to be a comfortable feet. Yeah. So also this is a moment where you have to be really watching out. So if the leg from the man opens too wide, the lady will spin off, and then we will just trying to hold on and try to get the partner on the other side. So from here we're going to an upward mode, to a soft leg. From here we rise, turn the lady to closure, and then we sway to the right. First we go from here 1, 2, 3, 4. In a more continuous way. Generally, try that the man stays straight and give the lady space to make the picture. Not that the man goes too much opposite, taking too much attention for his own line. Sorry, we have to try it bad again. This bad is not what we used to. So some men take all the attention for themselves. This may look big and may look nice, but if she leaves me now, I'm not in balance, I need 2 feet to hold me up, and it's just like, I'm not the flower, yeah, my partner is, so I have just to try to give her space which she can fill out, and I just... Also, what we feel is necessary to talk about, that in general, in all line steps, all poses, we feel it's necessary to make it more clear, to have a stronger male and stronger female image. Sometimes the couples look like what we feel in their effort to try to produce big pictures. They show the same development of the line step in the picture, in the end picture. So it's hardly, you can hardly tell who's showing the male and who's showing the female picture, because some males create bigger lines and more flexible lines than the females in the picture. So sometimes the females just straight and balance it, where it is normally the man's job to do this. To create, what always our teacher says to us, you're the rock, she's the flower. And I think it should appear like this, to show an image which creates a flexible image for the woman and a quite strong and supporting image of the man. Always, one of our coaches, Karen Hilton Sensei, says, the man is the producer and the lady is the star. So I want to see always a man who's giving a producing image. He's a producer and she finishes off the line. It's not like the man is taking the line for himself. So also in the throw, we always been coming back to it. I'm trying to let her finish it off and not taking the line in the wrong way for myself while she is just balancing it. Okay, this is super bad, yeah. You can see I start to sweat. So, but you see images of this. And then even it might be successful because it's showing a big flexible action from the man. But I think the flexibility should be... So, hinge is more upward. We change sway and go down. Ladies pointing towards the man with her right foot. Also a very nice image. And we go good. Möchtest du was zum Hinstand sagen? Okay, also we go through the motion. From here, we go up to the left. This is number 1. We change the lady. Number 2. Extend. Number 3. And from here we rise. Go out. Yeah, find balance. Soft connection.
From my side, it's very important to find balance in the hinge and not to grip to the partner. So I would recommend to go through the steps again and really try to check if you're in balance or not. So then put the next position in. So we go there, close, check if we are balanced or not, and we're going down, and still in this position we should be able to put the arms down and up again, and then going out. So this is very important if we have a line that we are able to stay in our own balance as lady.
Yeah. Also, again, like in the other poses, I try not to open my hip too far. I try to produce a nice connection here on the left hand side, while later from here up or in
this position
or in between my legs. This would also be wrong. So just forward from here on